Okay, Lucy Squad, so we are ready for another Tone Every Zone session, and today's workout we are going to be toning the thighs, but what is really important, do make sure you do your warm-up first, so even if that is just marching on the spot for 1 minute, because I'm ready to start toning you. So you want to come down onto the floor, onto your hands and knees, extend one leg out straight for me, and we are going to get ready to now lift that leg for 10 reps, so just lift it up and then lower. So you're aiming to keep that foot in line with your hip, you're just lifting it up to the side. Just 10 repetitions, that's good. You might find you can't lift it that high, but each time you do it, you'll find you improve on there. And now this time, we're just going to bend through the knee and then just extend the leg. So it's just as if we're just kicking something, but just from the knee joint. That's it, just 10 reps. Well done. So we're working these thigh muscles, especially the inner thigh today, from lots of different angles. Now this time you're going to come onto the side, your knees are bent, place your feet together so toes stay together, and just lift that top leg up. So we're just doing 20 repetitions. You don't have to lift it up too high. So what we're doing here is you'll just feel that on the outside of the thigh. You'll feel it sort of through the hip area, through the glute area. Just lift it up and back. Good. And really make sure as well you're lifting that knee away from the other knee as far as you can, but you're still keeping the toes together. So for the next move, this time now you're going to take hold of one leg and then you're going to lift that bottom leg all the way up. Okay, so I admit this is fairly challenging, even if you bring that leg just slightly off the floor, but aim to do this. After doing this workout several times, I bet you find you can do that, and tweet me when you can. Okay, that's good. So you're just lifting it all the way up, but that is fabulous for toning those inner thighs. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to come over onto the other side. So obviously make sure you flick your hair. I'm so bad at flicking my hair. Take that leg out, and now we're going to lift that up. So we lift 10 counts. So you're lifting it all the way up. Good. So we're doing some fairly unusual moves, so you will really feel this in the thighs, but these are really good workouts, super effective. So this time now, the hip stays in the same position. It's just your knee joint that you're working. So you're just bending that leg in and then straightening. We're just doing 10 repetitions. That's good. Okay, so from there now, let's come back down onto your side. Have the knees bent so they're in line with the hips. Toes stay together, and we're just lifting that top leg. So we're just rotating it up. So it's just like you're trying to separate the knees and just separating them as far as you can, but still keeping your feet or just your toes together. That's good. Just lift it out. So we're aiming for 20 repetitions here. Lift it up and back. So this one here is very much isolated. So what we're doing, you'll be feeling this through the bottom and on the outside mainly of the thigh when we're doing this exercise. So we lift that up and then back. That's good. All right, so from there, this time now, let's take hold of that leg, and now we're aiming that bottom leg to come up for 10 repetitions. So as I said, with this one, what you can do is just have that leg that I'm holding, you can just keep that slightly bent, and even if you just bring that bottom leg just a few inches off the ground. But this is incredible at really toning and lengthening through those thighs. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to roll over and work that all again, starting from the beginning. So let's get ready to extend that leg out for me, toes pointed. Now lift that up and then lower. So let's go 10 repetitions, lift, and then lower. Keep thinking of these benefits, and you really will feel this one tomorrow. It's amazing. Remember, the more tone these muscles, the more calories we burn as well. So we lift that up to hip height, and now we're just going to bend the foot behind and then straighten. So we're just working through the knee joint. We're still keeping that leg lifted. Just as if we're just kicking something just from the knee, just extend it in and back. So let's now come down onto your side, have your legs bent in front so your knees are in line with your hips, toes together, 20 repetitions. Just lift that top leg up, so it's as if you're trying to get the knees as far away from each other as you can, but you keep the toes lifted. So again, with my workouts, what I like to do, it's a little bit different from everyone else. I like to really target muscles from sort of so many different directions. We do lots of lateral moves, lots of rotation moves, lots of moves where we're going front and backwards. And what this does, it just keeps the body a nice feminine shape, but it keeps you tight and toned. So this time now we've got that leg straight up, so we're aiming to bring that underneath leg all the way up to the top for 10 repetitions. Lift it up and then lower it back down. Keeping that going, you're doing really well. And obviously this one is really super good for flexibility. So just lift that up and then lower down. Okay, let's come over now onto the opposite side. So remember, you're on your hands and knees, and now take that leg out to the side and just lift up for 10 repetitions. Lift it up and lower. So you're aiming to get your heel up in line with your hip, and you're keeping that leg out to the side. So we're not taking it behind, it's just a lateral side move. Then this time now, you bend through the knee. So you're aiming to get your heel towards the bottom, and then you straighten the leg. Just going for 10 repetitions. That's good. And keeping that leg at that same height. All right, so from there now, let's come over onto your side. So the knees are bent, they're in front in line with the hips. The toes are together, so we're aiming to do 20 repetitions here. And you're just lifting that top leg up as high as you can. So you'll feel this all through the side of that top leg. That's it. Lift it up and back. Well done, really good. And just remember, always putting 100% effort into these exercises. Visualize where you're working, what we're doing. We're toning, we're sculpting, we're drawing these muscles in. We're making them tighter and more defined. That's good. Lifting that through. So last few to go. Keeping that going. Lift it up as high as you can for me, but still keep those toes together. Doing really well. Okay, so from there, let's aim to take that top leg, holding it extended up, so we're getting that nice stretch, and just finishing off. Last 10 of these now, drawing that thigh, that heel all the way up towards the opposite heel. Lifting that up, nice control, squeezing that through. Again, this will just give you the most fabulous toned thighs. Trust me, it's hard this one, but it's worth persevering with. Well done. Okay, so well done. That is your workout complete. But remember, if you didn't find it challenging, you know what I always say, you can just simply repeat that routine again, because it is important to always make sure at the end of every workout that you have felt challenged. Once you have felt challenged, which you might find that just doing that routine that we've just done now is adequate for you, so that's perfect. But what is really important once you have finished is in one of these corners up here, there will be a link to my cool down stretches. Just follow those, because what that helps to do is it just kind of realigns the body, and it just makes sure you don't have any really too much muscle soreness the following day. And also make sure you drink plenty of water, and then as your trainer you can be accountable to me and let me know on social media that you've done the workout, and you can use these tags on social media. So you can do this one, done, then Lucy's squad, and then Lucy's tone zone. And if you like the workout, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, so then every day when I'm running these challenges, you'll get a notification to come and start training with me. So well done, and I'll see you tomorrow, because we're going to be toning a completely different zone.